In the vast universe of cinema, there are few fictional worlds as mysterious and awe-inspiring as the Hollow Earth, or as some fans now call it, the Hollow World, in Legendary's MonsterVerse. Welcome back to the channel. If you love stories that blend ancient myths, science fiction, and cinematic world building, you're in for something special. And before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. This is the place where monsters breathe, legends awaken, and forgotten worlds come to life. Now let's journey back, deep into the Earth. The Hollow Earth theory is not just a Hollywood fantasy, it's actually an old scientific idea from a time before we fully understood geology, which proposed that Earth might be hollow on the inside, with vast empty spaces or even entire worlds below the surface. And while real science eventually disproved this, Legendary's MonsterVerse took the idea, turned it upside down, and gave it one hell of a glow up. So how did this hollow world, this glowing anti-gravity paradise under our feet, actually form? Well, the MonsterVerse doesn't give us a direct step-by-step explanation, but if we piece together clues from movies like Kong, Skull Island, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Godzilla vs. Kong, and the recent Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, we can form a picture that's both breathtaking and terrifying. Here's how it might have happened. Billions of years ago, when Earth was still a young, unstable planet, immense forces of gravity and pressure shaped the planet's outer crust. Deep below that crust, in a region far more vast than any underground cave we know today, an internal ecosystem began to form, a pocket dimension almost, suspended within the planet's core structure. This was the birth of Hollow Earth, a place with its own gravity. In fact, reversed gravity, so powerful it created floating mountains and twisted the laws of physics. If you fall upward here, you might just land on another mountain floating in the sky. But how can something like this exist without a sun? What powers the Hollow Earth? In the films, we see that the Hollow Earth is glowing, not from sunlight, but from a mysterious energy source. Think of it as a radiant core, like a massive glowing orb or energy field suspended in the heart of the Hollow Earth. This energy is similar to the radiation that powers Godzilla. It's not like the dangerous radiation humans fear, but rather a life-giving cosmic power, something primal and ancient, a natural nuclear reactor. And that glow you see, that's not fire, that's not lava, that's ancient energy pulsing from the core of the Earth. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. This world isn't just home to one or two monsters. It's the original kingdom of the Titans, the massive godlike creatures who ruled Earth long before humans evolved. In the Hollow Earth, we see ancient ruins, enormous temples, massive sculptures, suggesting that not just monsters, but intelligent beings once thrived here. Some were Titans, yes, but others may have been an ancient human-like civilization, worshippers of these beasts, or perhaps survivors who fled the surface to live in peace below. But peace doesn't last forever. Long before modern history, there was a war, a devastating war between the species of Kong, giant intelligent apes, and the species of Godzilla, ancient nuclear-powered lizards. Both species fought for dominance over the Hollow Earth. The battle raged for centuries. The Kong built weapons, axes carved from Godzilla dorsal fins. The Zillas unleashed nuclear breath and ruled through fear. The war reached a breaking point when the Kongs were overwhelmed. They retreated, escaping the Hollow Earth through mysterious portals and ended up on the surface, on a strange, storm-covered island. That island was Skull Island. Skull Island is one of the last above-ground remnants of Hollow Earth energy. That's why Titans are drawn to it. That's why Kong was born there. And that's why the storm never stops. The island is connected directly to the Hollow Earth through hidden tunnels and vortexes. Over time, the Godzilla species remained below, guarding the energy source. That's why in Godzilla, King of the Monsters, we see Godzilla resting in a massive underwater temple powered by Hollow Earth energy, an ancient Titan lair. And in Godzilla vs. Kong, we see Kong journey back to his ancestors' homeland, guided through a gravity warp by a specialized vehicle. But one of the greatest surprises comes in Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, where we explore the Hollow Earth like never before. We discover that it's not just a jungle with a glowing sky. It's a vast, layered world full of Titan civilizations, ancient enemies, and even threats worse than Godzilla, like the Scar King. And what about humans? We discover hints that early human civilizations once entered the Hollow Earth, possibly guided by Titans or escaping catastrophe above. They built temples, worshipped the creatures, and left behind relics that modern humans now rediscover. Monarch, the shadowy organization studying Titans, uncovers much of this history by decoding murals, ancient bones, and radiation trails. Every step we take closer to understanding the Hollow Earth brings us closer to discovering our planet's true origin. Because here's the truth. Hollow Earth is not just the Titan's home. It's the original Earth. The surface, that's just where life spread later. But the true heartbeat of this planet, the ancient energy, the origin of monsters and myths, it all began deep below, glowing in the dark. And maybe, just maybe, some part of it still watches us. Thank you so much for joining me on this descent into the forgotten world of Hollow Earth. If you found this video fascinating, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because next time we're going even deeper into the secrets of Titans, the rise of the Scar King, and maybe the future of our world. Stay curious, stay legendary, and I'll see you in the next video.